You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu es l'image de Dieu.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu es l'image de l'amour.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu sei la luce di Dio.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu sei il volto dell'amore.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of love. The face of love. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. The face of love. You are the face of God. The face of God. I hold you in my heart. You in my heart. You are a part of me. A part of me. You are the face of God. The face of God. You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face
Tu
of
sei la luce di Dio.
You are the face
You
of
are
God.
the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
es
God.
l'image de Dieu.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
sei
God.
la luz de Dios.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of God.
ruh khudai.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face of
Eres la luz de Dios.
You are the face of You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu es l'image de Dieu.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu es l'image de l'amour.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Tu sei la luce di Dio.
I hold you in my heart.
Tu sei il volto dell'amore.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love.
The face of love.
I hold you in my heart.
In my heart.
You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of love.
You are the face of love.
The face of love.
I hold you in my
Hold you in my heart.
You are my family.
You are my family.
You are the face of love.
The face of love.
You are the face of God.
The face of God.
I hold you in my heart.
You in my heart.
You are a part of me.
A part of me.
You are the face of God.
The face of God.
You are the face of God.
Eres la luz de Dios.
I hold you in my heart.
Eres la cara del amor.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face
Tu
of
sei la luce di Dio.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
es
God.
l'image de Dieu.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of
sei
God.
la luz de Dios.
You are the face
You
of God.
are the face of God.
You are the face
Tu
of God.
es judoí.
You are the face
You
of
are the face of God.
You are the face of
Eres la luz de Dios.
You are the face of
Good morning and welcome to Spiritual Life Center, a church that love is building.
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and God's grace. I can hear the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Let us pray. Dear God, we come together seeking a higher way. Though the world around us presents its daily trials and challenges, we come not to escape our life, but rather to lift it into the promised land of your greater good. Jesus said, in this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Loving Spirit, open our minds and hearts to receive your truth, your wisdom, your guidance and love, your peace, that we might experience and express your good here in our lives. Thank you, God. Amen.
I release and let go in the silence of my soul. I release and let go my soul. I forgive every wrong as I sing this simple song. I forgive every wrong, oh my soul. I release and let go in the silence of my soul. I release and let go my soul. I release, I let go.
Loving Father, in the quiet of this moment, I pray that every person here, whatever the need, may know the all-sufficiency of the indwelling, living God. For the Lord is in his holy temple. Those who need guidance, direction, are now enfolded in the all-knowing mind that is God. And he is ready to fulfill every demand, to answer every question, and illumine every conscious thought. Wisdom flows as a river through every soul, bringing deep perception and perfect judgment. The atmosphere around me and within me is vibrant and alive. I trust in the Lord with all my heart. I no longer lean on my own understanding. In all my ways I acknowledge him, and God is directing my path. I trust my indwelling God to lift my dear ones from darkness, from confusion and illness, and into his radiant light and healing power. God, as love is flowing through me now, enfolding me, enfolding them. Their faces shine brightly as I picture them free and perfect, filled with light. I praise and give thanks to you as I behold your glory. Our Father, you are the way, the truth, and the life. As we look to you, infinite presence, one holy mind, we find you everywhere in everything. As we acknowledge you in all people, all things, answers come from everything we contact. The universe tells us of itself. It shares and reveals its secrets and its joys. And yet, Father, I know that this response is really you, the perfect parent, being aware of me, your unfolding child. You have seen me from a long way off and have come to me to feed and nourish me, to sustain me, to bless and to enrich me. to fulfill every need, my highest dreams, my deepest desire. And so I take this time now to connect with you in these moments of silence as I allow my gratitude to pour forth in the silence, in the sweet silence of spirit. I bring my awareness back to this room, to the activities of this day. I'm a new person in you, bringing my light, the light that is mine alone to give to the world. We ask that our prayers go out to those who have special needs, that they may know your comfort and your healing ways, that our leaders know you by the wisdom and good judgment that flows easily, effortlessly through them as they govern from the heart and head. And that peace will prevail and a greater experience of your love will be felt in the world today. And now, let us join together as we sing and pray the Lord's Prayer.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever.
Some things in life are bad, they can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this'll help things turn out for the best. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. When you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. And always look on the bright side of life.
Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin and give the audience a grin. Give the audience the grin they love, and always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Side of life, side of life, side of life.
Hello, hello, hello. What a glorious day to be with you today. I'm celebrating the coming together we had last month of some of us in the picnic and a celebration of Reverend Ron's great, big, glorious birthday. So thank you all for the ways you bless this ministry, for the ways you live out into the world, and for being and expressing God's light and love in all the ways that you radiate that and live in action to that. This talk today is from the Beatitudes, and I have an affinity for these Beatitudes. They've been very important to me since I was a kid. So it's likely you've heard me reference them, speak them, or even speak about them over the course of our time together. I'm likely believing, I believe likely that you are very aware of the Beatitudes, regardless of what religion we grew up with, or our lack of religion, or whatever religion we're a refugee from, or even agnostics, atheists, likely have some experience and relationship with the Beatitudes, all 8 of them. So as I read these and reference these today, I'm going to invite myself to embody them and to see and imagine how I would be if I was living as these Beatitudes, if I was being the Beatitudes, if I was be-attituding. So see how this affects you and what could be possible here as we dial up our Beatitudes luminosity. Number 1, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. What does this mean for you? I was leading a class on the Beatitudes recently, and I asked some of the folks that were attending the class to rewrite the Beatitudes based on how they felt it in their mind and body and soul and spirit, and how else could they say the same thing. And this is how one of my friends and colleagues and one of the participants of the Beatitudes class rewrote this. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. I'd interpreted it as something along the lines of, for me, Martha, be more satisfied with what you have. Be grateful for what I have. Share all the things I have with others, because I feel better when I do that. I feel good when I do that, regardless of how little I have, regardless of how little I might have, how little I could have. I'm going to continue to share it with others because it is the right thing for me to do. I also had a sense that this one for me means blessed are those who are completely present to the reality as it is without resisting it. And for me, without as much wanting. So then I'm alive in the abundance of what is, purely inspired by what is, instead of seeking, wanting, needing more. My friend interpreted this one as this: blessed are the pure in heart, those who can see things as others do and have a singular heart will experience God. How would you rewrite that one? Number 2, blessed are they who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are they who mourn, for they will find comfort. For me, this also includes comforting those who are suffering, ever how I can, to help others feel better about a situation, a circumstance, to gain a new perspective, to uplift somebody in a time of loss or grief. And that if I'm willing to mourn and to stop spiritually bypassing the mourning that is included in our nature, just like Jesus demonstrated crying at the tomb of his friend, then I can be freer of emotional turmoils so that the suffering can flow out. It can rise up and pass. I interpreted this as blessed are those who mourn. Blessed are those who allow for humanness. Blessed are those who allow for humanness to lead us at times. My friend wrote it as, blessed are those who mourn. If you let yourself be emotionally opened up, you will experience being more deeply connected to God. How would you say or rewrite number 3? Excuse me, number 2. Number 3, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit. Humility comes to mind as I reflect and think about this. It's one of my very favorite words. And I looked it up once, and as I recall, it meant along the lines of being reduced to nothing, and not nothing out of not enoughness, but nothing as in infinity, a no thing. Humility, a true sense of who I am, not only who I am, but whose I am, which will get the ego out of the way. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit. Humility, a true sense of who and whose I am. And I read one time that ego means edging God out. So this then says it's the opposite of edging God out, but to say, I am aware of my own oneness. I live in an atonement. My friend wrote it as, blessed are the meek. Those who are more settled will be more open to receiving truth. Those who are more settled will be more open to receiving truth and what God brings through our worldly experience. How would you write or rewrite or interpret Beatitude number 3? Blessed are the meek. Number 4. Blessed are they who hunger. Blessed are they who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be satisfied. Blessed are we who hunger and thirst for righteousness, who stay in the mind of an empty cup, who stay in the learner's consciousness. Inform me, enlighten me, show me, show me, show me. For those who knock will find. Knock, and the door shall be opened. The hunger and thirst for righteousness will be satisfied. My friend wrote it as this: blessed are those who hunger. Follow a moral compass and you will be filled. Follow a moral compass, and you will be satisfied. You will live a life more satisfied. Those who hunger to know God better will find God. Those who hunger to know God better will meet God in all situations, similar to what Reverend Ron spoke about just a week or so ago. Number 5, blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Just like the master teacher Jesus forgave. He forgave those that persecuted him. So I forgive those who are unkind to me. And I look for ways to show kindness, even if they're not kind to me. How can I be more merciful? What if I was the first to show mercy, first to offer an olive branch, first to reach across the aisle, so to speak? Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. My friend wrote it as this: blessed are the merciful, those who are mercy and show it will receive it in return. Those who are mercy and show it will receive it in return. You will reap the mercy you show. I will reap the mercy I show. Blessed are the merciful. Number 6. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will know God. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. So for me, it's like finding God in all situations, accepting that I cannot possibly understand how or why things happen the way they do in this dimension. Even though I cannot fathom, understand, or make sense out of how and why things happen, accepting that God knows the reason, the purpose, and that God will use it for good. So then I do what is right the best I can, just because I know it's the right thing to do, and accept that God's wisdom is far greater than my own, and that purifying my heart is my own responsibility and a daily devotional effort multiple times during the day to purify my own heart. Blessed are the pure of heart. Blessed are the clean of heart. Martha, keep it clean. And clean it again. And clean it again. No different than I would brush my teeth or take a shower. It's not a one and done something, but over and over and over again. My friend wrote it as this: blessed are the pure in heart, those with childlike hearts, unspoiled hearts. They shall see the godlike. Those with childlike hearts, unspoiled hearts, seeing as this, will see the godlike, the likeness of God. How would you write number 6 or interpret number 6? Blessed are the clean of heart. Blessed are the pure of heart. Number 7, blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Now, this has sometimes been a slippery slope for me because I'm known to go for peace at any price. And I have pretended peace at times when I didn't actually feel at peace at times. So again, this is a direction to go in. These Beatitudes are not a one and done for me, maybe some of you, but a direction to go in so that I am then living, being, and doing my best to bring God's peace to various situations, circumstances, emotional dynamics, relational dynamics, familial dynamics, to be and express God's peace in a situation, a circumstance, including stressful tensions, to be God's peace in the world, and for me to accept that I cannot control the behavior of other people. So the most I can do at times, sometimes, is to regulate my own reactivities and responses and control what I can within me so that people can see and experience the presence of God in me and the ways I express in the world. Blessed are the peacemakers. They shall be called children of God. And my friend reflected and wrote it like this: Blessed are the peacemakers, those who make room for it all have the peace of God. Those who can make acceptance of our ego minds are closer to God. Those who can accept all the aspects of the mind are closer to God, even including our egoic tendencies. Those who make room for it all get to know the peace of God. Blessed are the peacemakers. How would you write or reflect or speak that one? And number 8, blessed are those who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness. Blessed are those who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And that means for me to be willing to stand up for God's law, God's love, the teachings, even if I'm ridiculed about it, teased, or insulted, not popular. Sound easy? Blessed are those who are persecuted for the sake of righteousness. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. My friend wrote it like this: Blessed are the persecuted. Stay true to your truth, regardless. Live your truth, regardless. And do what you believe is right. Do what you believe and feel like is right, and that would feel like heaven. Blessed, blessed are those who, for the sake of righteousness, accept there could be persecution. Those willing, for the sake of righteousness, to be persecuted, theirs is the kingdom of heaven. All right. And then, inspired by this writer named Nadia Bowles-Weber, she says this: I imagine Jesus standing among us offering some new beatitudes. For example, blessed are the agnostics. Blessed are those who doubt, those who aren't sure, those who can still be surprised. Blessed are they who are spiritually impoverished and therefore not so certain about everything. Blessed are they who can still take in new information. Blessed are those who have nothing to offer. Blessed are the preschoolers who cut in line at communion. Blessed are the poor in spirit. You are of heaven, and Jesus blesses you. And I, Martha Creek, want to bless all of it too, for my own sake. She further goes on, blessed are they for whom death is not an abstraction. One of my friends buried its little grandchild this past week, a little newborn, just a few months old. Blessed are they who have buried their loved ones, for whom tears could fill an ocean. Blessed are they who have loved enough to know what loss feels like. Blessed are the mothers of the miscarried. Blessed are they who don't have the luxury of taking things for granted anymore. Blessed are they who can't fall apart because they've got to keep it together for everyone else. I relate. Blessed are those who still aren't over it yet. Blessed are those who mourn. You are of heaven, and Jesus blesses you. And I bless you in your humanness. Blessed are those who no one else notices. The kids who sit alone at middle school lunch tables, the laundry guys at the hospital, the prostitutes, the night shift street sweepers, all people. Blessed are the forgotten. Blessed are the closeted. Blessed are the unemployed, the unimpressive, the underrepresented. Blessed are the teens who have to figure out a way to hide the new cuts on their arm. Blessed are the meek. You are of heaven, and Jesus blesses you. Blessed are the wrongly accused, the ones who never catch a break, the ones for whom life is actually hard. For Jesus chose to surround himself with people like these. Blessed are those without documentation. Blessed are the ones without lobbyists. Blessed are foster kids, special ed kids, and every other kid who just wants to feel safe and loved. Blessed are those who make terrible business decisions for the sake of other people. Blessed are the burned out social workers and the overworked teachers and the pro bono case takers, the caregivers. Blessed are the kind-hearted football players and the fundraising trophy wives. Blessed are the kids who step between the bullies and the weak. Blessed are they who hear that they are forgiven. Blessed all who know that they are forgiven. Bless those who have forgiven. Blessed is everyone who has ever forgiven anybody, anything. Blessed is everyone who has ever forgiven me, even when I didn't deserve it. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the merciful, for they truly, totally get it. So thank you to this author and this writer, this teacher, this minister, Nadia Bowles-Weber. I received today a blessing because it is God's nature to do so. It is our birthright to receive this blessing. And I bow to you in your ways of receiving a blessing, of being a blessing, of extending that blessing. And the power and the potential at doing that today and right now in a world that admires the strong, that we admire the strength, of course, strength and might. And we also bless and accept our own human limitations, frailties, vulnerabilities, and to know that we are blessed, have always been blessed, and will always be blessed in and after the nature of our master teacher, Jesus, of God's beautiful power, God's blessing on us, received here and now. Namaste.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
We are grateful for this beautiful music by Karen Drucker. And we are pleased that each of you could join us for today's service. We invite you now to join in our prayer of sharing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we would be so very grateful for your financial support to Spiritual Life Center with a donation to this ministry. There are 4 ways to do so. The first is online through our secure website, www.slctroy.com/give. A second way is to mail a check to Spiritual Life Center, 41340 Fox Run Road, number 106, Novi, Michigan, 48377. A third way is call my cell, 248-925-6214, and speak directly to me, where you provide me with credit card information for a one-time charge. A fourth way is to go to the Friday email, and in there you'll see in a couple places, donate online or donate now, and you can just proceed readily from there. We welcome anyone who is joining us for one of your first times, and we do invite you to join our email list by visiting our website, www.slctroy.com. And in the upper right corner, you'll see Join Email List. If you would just click on there and insert your name and email address, we'll see that you receive every Friday morning an email that includes the link for the upcoming Sunday service, as well as for any upcoming classes. And it will provide the details on activities coming up so that you can participate in those if you choose. You would be most welcome to do so. If you have a prayer request, send these to ronaldfscott@gmail.com, and we will forward these to our powerful prayer team of more than 30 persons who are more than delighted to support you and your loved ones. Next Sunday, Reverend Anita will bless us with a wonderful message. We look forward to that. The Unity World Day of Prayer is coming up in September. As we get closer to that time, we'll let you know the various ways you can be a part of it. Be on the lookout this week for an email with details about our upcoming picnic next month, middle of September, Saturday, September 16th in Troy, at the Firefighters Park on Square Lake Road, where we have been before. And our own Buddy Budson and Nancy Ingalls will be providing wonderful music for us during that. We've moved it up a couple of weeks from last year in the hopes and expectations that we will have great weather as a result. We are so grateful for your being part of this service, and we do make you aware that immediately following the end of today's service, everyone is invited to join us on Zoom for a time of social connection. The link was in your Friday email. But first, let's join together in our peace song and benediction. God bless.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth,
As you go forth, know that the light of God surrounds you, the love of God enfolds you.
The Lord bless thee and keep thee.
The power of God protects you.
The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee.
The presence of God watches over you.
The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and grant thee peace.
Wherever you are, God is.
Amen. Amen.
Go your way rejoicing. All is truly well.